Hello YouTube, welcome to this video. I've just recently been to Barcelona to attend a language school and I fell in love with the city. So here are my top 10 places that you definitely shouldn't miss. Number 1 might actually be my favorite of the whole trip. It's the famous Basilica, La Sagrada Familia. And it's not just any church, I promise. Don't be shocked, it is still under construction until 2026, but that doesn't take away from the beauty of the facade and the inside. Let me get to the details in a second. First of all, we want to know how to avoid the crowds, because there will be a line of people waiting every single day. Be a clever tourist and book your tickets via the app, which also functions as an audio guide, so bring some earphones. And yes, the tickets are expensive, but the inside is literally breathtaking. The church is one of the signature works of Antoni Gaudí, a brilliant Spanish architect born in 1852. Don't you think that the pillars look like a forest? Well, that's exactly the intention. With nature as the master of life, this church is a forest of stone and colorful light. The inside is not the only thing that is completely different from, let me say, normal European churches. The outside is unique as well. Here you see the back of the church, and me, hello, and the 12 stations of the cross. This is the first time that these stations are A, not pictures, and B, outside of a church. Also, if you look at the figures themselves, they are super minimalistic and also look a bit intimidating and gloomy. Exactly the opposite of the front facade, which shows a beautiful, lively nativity scene. It's amazing how one single man has put so much thought into the architecture, all that symbolism, and how to put a person into different moods during the visit, and that 150 years ago. Below the church you find a museum for more explanations, and maybe more importantly, the souvenir shop. So many different things, guys! Of course, you will find goods that are related to religion, but also stationery, books, and other cute knickknacks with the pretty design patterns of the colored glass windows, for example. A safe bet is always the good old postcard. Number 2 is a great spot because you get 2 attractions in one place. The old bullfighting arena and the Palace Montjuic on the opposite side. Until 1977, this arena has been used as one of the 3 bullfighting arenas in Barcelona. You won't believe it, there are still fights today. But only for the best bargains, since it's a shopping mall now. To my surprise, some shops were open this Sunday, so definitely check the mall out whenever you go. Also, I heard that you have a great view from one of the restaurants on the rooftop. Back at the Plaza España, we're crossing to the other side, and you can already see where we're heading to next. Palace Montjuic. And today apparently, we're cheering on the athletes who participate in a marathon. Last Sunday as well, I could witness a women's running cup, so if you're a runner yourself, get on Google and look up if you could be one of the next winners. It's definitely a one-of-a-kind city tour. However, we're making our way up to the stairs slowly to the National Palace, which hosts an art museum. Unfortunately, this was my departure day, so we need to check the museum out together next time. Let's just enjoy the view. Whoa, all this walking made me hungry. So back to the city center to the market La Boqueria. First things first, I've been to the market 2 times. At 8 in the morning, it's definitely less crowded. Oh my god, look at all these sweets! This market is not only the most famous one in Barcelona, it also has quite a number of food stands, 200 to be precise. No matter if you come here just for looking, for a snack or drink, or even for a meal, you will find yourself a good treat. Let's have a look what Barcelona's food world has to offer. Oh wow! Okay, we can't snack on a fresh fish, but these pastries over there look super interesting. Are you up for a trial? Yummy! Empanadas filled with cheese, spinach or tuna are definitely a nice to-go food. By the way, this is also a great place to buy some souvenirs for friends and family at home, because who doesn't love food? How about some high-quality ham? Yes, there are some pieces of meat that cost 390 euros. Wow! But apart from that, the prices here seem very reasonable to me. Especially in the fruit department. A fresh juice or a box of fruits for 2 euros? Yes! Cheers! Enough of random snacking. If you're here for a proper meal, come in the afternoon for a nicer atmosphere. Then you can try the world-famous tapas. Look out for a mixed plate. This is not only great for sharing with 2 or 3 people, you can also try more food. We got a mixture of a seafood salad, spicy sausages, mushrooms, a potato salad and fried crabs. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy watching. You want more content like this? Let me know down in the comments. Thank you! And on to the next top tip we go, the Arc de Triomphe. A huge gate built out of brick in 1888 with an unexpected history to it. But how do we get there? Or how do we move around in Barcelona at all? My tip is to buy the T-Casual ticket 1 Zona. A prepaid ticket for 10 rides with a metro or bus to make it conveniently from one attraction to the other. It's only 11 euros and you don't need to hurry to pay at the bus driver. And here we are! Wow, that's massive! And all the details are super pretty. You might think that the Arc de Triomphe, the triumphal arch, is a monument to celebrate victory over an enemy in war. But no, it isn't. It was built to mark the main entrance gate to the Barcelona World Fair, which was the first World Fair in Spain ever. Today, this landmark, which is 30 meters high by the way, invites Barcelonians and tourists alike to have a stroll in this beautiful passage. Follow the pigeons to discover this super cool map of historic Barcelona. How well do you know the city already? Speaking of historic, let's go to the at the time Fishermans District and the beach. This district is also called La Barceloneta. Although it was once one of the poorer districts, it has its very own flair with the narrow alleyways that look like just as they did 200 years ago. Here, for example, was the entrance to a steel manufacturer for train and shipbuilding. But now onto the beach. That's freedom! I imagine it's way cooler, or warmer in that case, to come to the beach in spring or summer, but even if you're here in winter, there are quite some things to do and to see. There are many restaurants and bars, and on the beach, an outdoor fitness club, lockers to keep your stuff safe when you want to join for some volleyball, and sculptures in the sand. If you walk further down the promenade, you will see some clubs like the Carpe Diem and Opium, and if you keep on walking, the harbor with small restaurants. Even though it is super early, people here eat dinner at around 9, we will have some seafood. You should definitely try some and order also the local patatas bravas, fried potatoes with a special kind of mayonnaise. To make this the perfect beach experience, go and get yourself some ice cream at Fargi 1957. They have the fancy cones with 2 scoops for $4.50 and we were all convinced. And here is a little sneak peek for the next top 5 tips that we will be visiting next time. Thanks for watching, don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button, and see you soon. Bye!